Are you dealing with bloating, fatigue, feeling full even after eating just a little, or heartburn? Every one of those symptoms can be assigned to some very simple health issues, but they're also associated with one of the most deadly diseases for women, ovarian cancer. After her mother passed away, our next guest made it her mission to arm women with education and awareness in hopes of catching it early. Runsi Sen is the founder of Ovarcomer, and Vanita is a survivor. Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
All right, Runsi, first let me start with those symptoms that I talked about. I've had all those symptoms, and one of the first things I thought was, is this ovarian cancer? Turns out it was insulin resistance. Right? So that points to how any one of those things we could ignore. And what were some of the symptoms that you had? And then early on, did you think, oh, it's just no big deal?
It was just a very mild, low pelvic pain. Right. Nothing that was debilitating, but it was just there.
Yeah.
And every day I'd get up and it would still be there.
Got your attention.
So by the third or fourth week, I decided it was time I was going to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And I did.
And did the doctor figure it out right away?
No, she had me go for an ultrasound, and with the ultrasound there was a tumor on one of my ovaries, and she said, well, we'll wait 3 months because a lot of times these tumors disappear. So in 3 months, the pain is still there. And I'm thinking, first,
if she wasn't alarmed, you're not necessarily alarmed.
But then I said, no, let me go back. So I did. We did another one, and it was still there. So she sent me to a gynecologist who did an MRI, then who sent me to a oncologist, that after he reviewed the results and everything, he said, well, I could tell you to wait, but it's been here for 6 months. I suggest removing it.
Yeah.
So once it was removed and had the pathology report, it was cancerous.
Yeah, but it was a journey.
It was 6-7 months before.
Wow. All right, Runsi, this hits home for you, obviously, which is the reason why you started this organization. Take us back to when your mom started having some issues, and if you thought that was something that was critical or not, and then when you got the news she has ovarian cancer.
Yeah, so with my mom, actually, she, like majority of women, she got diagnosed at a very advanced stage. Yeah. She had symptoms leading up to it for months, even years. And, as a family, we did not know anything about ovarian cancer at that point in time. And we kept going to the doctors, and they took us in a different direction, kept taking us to a different direction until she got diagnosed. She had massive bloating and all the classic symptoms of ovarian cancer, and she was diagnosed with stage 3C. And after a short 11.5 months, she passed away because her cancer was super aggressive. Yeah. And just going through that journey, being with her and watching her through this, I realized how inefficient the process is, because there is no early detection for this type of cancer. And that's when, after her journey and being with her through this, I realized that I needed to do something for other women that will follow in the future.
It sounds like the biggest weapon in the fight right now, at least initially, is a voice that says,
exactly,
no, I think something. And so, we're so trained to kind of just walk up and say, here's my problem, tell me what I need to do, as opposed to saying, okay, now that I'm aware of some things, let's look at the worst thing first and then back down to, I just got some bloating going on or some heartburn going on, which is kind of why you started this organization, at the very least that women are aware.
Exactly. And the thing is, we came up with this acronym which is called the B.E.A.C.H symptoms. So B.E.A.C.H is a fun word for everyone to remember. But it stands for the 5 classic symptoms of ovarian cancer. So B stands for bloating, E stands for early satiety, which is feeling full too quickly. A stands for abdominal pain. C stands for changes in bowel and bladder habits. And H stands for heightened fatigue. So these are 5 classic symptoms of ovarian cancer, and so we encourage everyone to pay attention to their bodies, and if these changes or these symptoms are persistent, like Vanita said, they are not going away despite 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, please go see your doctor, demand further tests, and like you said, raise your voice to it, because there is no detection for ovarian cancer.
There are all kinds of ways that people can support the cause. You have the virtual conference that you're having happening Thursday and Friday.
Yes, we actually have a 2-day conference coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow is the virtual day one, where we'll have experts from all over the country come in and talk about the latest and the greatest advances. Thursday is in person, actually, at the Briar Club, and it is also going to be streamed to our global followers.
Teal Talk Day.
Teal Talk Day is a national day. It's on the National Day calendar now. It is a day where we encourage women, or everyone actually, to talk about ovarian cancer and to give this so-called silent disease a strong voice. So we have the proclamation from the mayor, and it is a national day. It'll be all out. Everyone globally will recognize this day and will talk about ovarian cancer, which we want to do.
Absolutely. All right. And Vanita, I'm going to end with you, because we do get so busy. We do like to dismiss things because we cannot face, you know, I told one of my friends, you need to go get this scan. And she goes, she said it was a scan for something else. And she goes, but I don't want to find out what's wrong. And we do that with our mammograms, you know, so many things. And then if you, God forbid, are diagnosed with something that's bad, the thought is, if I'd just gotten there sooner. So what message do you have for women?
My message has always been, listen to your body. If your body is not feeling the way it's supposed to be feeling, take the action forward. I feel like if I could live with that little pain, I could have just kept going. And something said no. Yeah,
because had you kept going, you would not be sitting here right now.
No, I'd have a different story.
Yeah, thank you so much, ladies. Thank you. All right, again, Ovarcomer is hosting a free virtual conference tomorrow and Friday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more information about that, or their Teal Talk Day taking place on Saturday, September 23rd, visit greatdayhouston.com and we will connect you.